J.D. Vance made some very odd comments about how if Trump died tomorrow, he's learned so much he's ready to be president. Now, why I'm putting this on my trans and queer page is because the message that if Trump dies and, say, Vance or whoever goes in, even by election per se, nothing will change. Now, look, I'm making a hope chest for the day he dies. I'm very excited about it. And I'm not a very excitable person, believe it or not. I'm a very mundane, just sit with the cats and watch TV in the dark kind of person. But the day he goes, I have a dress. I'm going to get some champagne and confetti. I have a good day planned. The problem is it when everybody goes out to celebrate, because we will, in all the countries of the world. The problem is that nothing will be more embarrassing if we party like that, and I'm a white person in Mexico, and then nothing changes. Substituting Himmler for Hitler means very little. There was literally just a mass shooting, a school shooting in Minneapolis, in a literal church school. So they were actually in a church, even though it was a school. And 2 kids died, several are wounded and in the hospital. And it's just really horrific. I mean, school literally just started again. Like, literally, this is unbelievable. And the shooter claims they were a trans person who was conned into being trans, and that they are actually their assigned gender as male. Now, I have no problem with somebody saying, hey, I don't feel trans. That was a mistake. I'm something else. Cool. As long as you don't make it other people's problem. As long as you don't blame other people for what you did and make it like you were conned. You're not conned. You're doing as you will. And before anyone starts, it doesn't even sound like this person they had no like gender reassignment or anything. I don't even know if they were on hormones. But I laugh because it's so horrific. I can't even. Almost immediately, headlines came out, we gotta do something about this epidemic of trans mass shooters. It's happening all the time. These trans mind viruses are killing our kids. And Kennedy, who I hate and cannot wait for the day he meets hell. I don't even believe in hell, but hell, especially for him. He said he's gonna look into that and do something about it, and he's already on his work. They've already done everything to undocumented people and Latino people. They're headed for disabled people. Kennedy said that just the day before, and now they got pretext to go after trans people. If you're wondering what epidemic and scourge there is of mass shooters, there is, depending how you count it, 3 or 4 mass shooters in the past 2 years. There have been just short of 1,000 non-trans mass shooters in the same time period. America! We love our guns more than children. And yet nobody's talking about the scourge of cis people, doing mass shootings. And let's be honest, they're mostly Republican-y MAGA types. They're mostly cis-het white men. And I believe the shooter would fall under that category. He was also a Nazi and part of a satanic cult. And I say finger quotes because the people who do this shit, they're not actually part of the Church of Satan or the Satanic Temple. They're just like, oh, I'm so cool because I hurt animals. Like, fuck these people, But I cannot stress enough. The one thing if I could just broadcast a message to every American, wherever they may be, it's, the day Trump dies and y'all want to party, great, I will be there. But if in that day or the days coming, because they'll make a big spectacle of it, if protesters do not shut that shit down and drive Vance and co. out of the White House with force and fire, maybe nooses, then nothing will change. And I hate to tell you, and this is true, even if you put that turf-ass bitch Gavin Newsom in, via election even, a real fair election, nothing will change. This shit will continue. Republicans have learned they can do basically whatever they want. And as long as the SCOTUSes are alive, and most of them are young enough, this is going to be a problem for a while. They're going to get by with whatever the hell they want to do. And how long till they just use violence to take out a Democrat or a Republican they don't agree with and put in one they do? That's pretty much the only step they have yet to do. So when you're an American and you're somewhere near a major city, but especially Washington, D.C., if you do not literally go for force, I mean, if I were an American and he died, I would get my ass to D.C. so fast you wouldn't even I mean, I am an American, but I'm not in America right now. I'd get my ass to D.C. so fast. Yeah, they're going to have cops and shit, but there's more of us than there is of them. And I will be so disappointed and so embarrassed. There's several times I've said something like this to this point, and every time I've been right because people are assholes. So if we don't get universal health care with COVID, we'll never have universal health care. I said with Sandy Hook, if we don't actually take any fucking action, then there's no debate. School shootings are fine. It's only been 13 years. I don't know the count because they never did an official one after that, but I'm sure it's quite high. And I said, if we don't make it so Trump can't run again, he will get back in and he will ruin democracy. He will finish ruining this country. So please listen to me now, especially if you're queer and or trans. The day that bitch dies, party. But the next day, your ass better be out there with pitchforks and shit and make sure JD goes home crying to his home couch.